In between doing a myriad of projects and running about 4 YouTube channels plus a Twitch channel, I'm working on another display base, if you will, or diorama, whatever you want to call it. I feel the hangar bay is one-dimensional. It's time to branch out a bit more and test my skills and ability. I want to see just how good I really am, or how good I can get, what I can learn and what I can do. So, it's time to build a city. I know, probably a project that's way too big for a man with as limited time as me, but why not? I've watched a lot of model train hobbyists do this for years, and many of the things I learned came from the modeling, train, and jets, etc. hobby communities, which I feel has been a great boon to my skill set, I would say. So it's time to just do something big. You know, something nobody else is doing, which has always been my motivation in Gunpla, unfortunately. It hasn't really paid off for me. Now, I'm going to admit that I lost a lot of the footage while doing this, because at the time, while working on this, I'm not sure which kid I was working on at the same time. It could have been the Perfect Grade Strike. I could have been working on this while I was doing the Anchor T/Li Jiaolan Zaku 2. In all honesty, I'm not sure. Everything sort of blends together. And oftentimes while I paint, I experience something called flow, where I just sort of zone out. And before I know it, like hours have gone by. This is a building by Westernson. I forgot the name of the company, to be honest. I don't have the box in front of me. I threw it away. I'm going to be doing a lot of buildings by this company, probably some more expensive buildings from lesser known hobbyist companies, but are more sought after because the quality is far exceeding to these. Instead of buying pre-built buildings that you find like on Hobby Link Japan, which are pretty much, they're very boring in the sense, like they lack character because they're mass produced. Nothing personal, but I want the buildings to seem like they actually look realistic on some level. And that's pretty much my goal. So that way, when this diorama is complete, it will completely immerse you into the kit actually existing in said world. And yada yada yada. Unfortunately, as I said before, I didn't keep all the video footage of the entire process. I lost it in a sea of other build videos. It sort of happens. And this is the pretty much 90% complete version that we're looking at now. I know we skipped like a billion steps to get this far. I may add LEDs on the inside to make it look like some of the building windows are illuminated. Since I have yet to get a resin printer, I couldn't make specific floors that you could look inside the window and see a small room, which was originally the game plan. But, time constraints, COVID, etc. I'm just all over the place, and it's a one-man system. As you can see, this is a police car, which will also be part of the diorama. I made a mistake with the blue LED, so it's much weaker than the red. Who knows what the hell I did wrong, because it technically wasn't made for this very expensive police car, by the way. Correct to scale police cars that aren't toys for models are absorbently expensive. Like, I think that thing costs $35, so that cop car alone. Then you throw in the LEDs, you're looking at like $60, for one effect part. But that's pretty much the level of detail you're going to expect as this project progresses forward. I also threw in the MG heavy arms to give you an idea of scale. It is accurate to 1/100th scale as far as Gunpla goes. So this is a high-rise hotel building. You get the gist of it. I haven't got any people figures yet. I might buy some standard ones. There's tons to be had from the normal model resources, or I may invest in a 3D printer and make my own, therein having more diversity and the ability to have little models of people running and screaming for safety, so on and so forth. I probably will add some more weathering. This is all just airbrush, what you're seeing. Airbrush and a bit of some washes. I purposefully did it in this manner so that it looks like a brick building you'd see in New York, in my opinion. I mixed a lot of reds, browns, and blacks. It came out okay. If I did some oil staining and so on, it'd probably take it to the next level, but I don't want to push it into a spot where it's so disgustingly dingy that it looks ridiculous. Here's a sneak peek at just one of the mini buildings I'll be building over the course of time. currently, I'm waiting on my next one. It got lost in the mail, so that's been pushed back a few days now. Who knows if I'll even get it? But, you know, it is what it is. There's no sense of getting upset. And I guess that's going to be it for me. So, adios, bitchachos. Till the next video.